Okay, today we are playing a game on King's Row. We are playing Reinhardt the entire way through, and I am not sure the exact SR of this game, but I believe it should be somewhere between Diamond and Masters, based off previous games. So, if you're wondering, by the way, where all the videos have been lately, it's been a fucking disaster. Over here is the summation of the situation. There was a flooding issue, which we had to deal with. That's been mostly resolved now. That obviously took some time. Lost one of my hard drives during it, so that's also very exciting. Very stoked about that. But it's mostly dealt with. I also know you're wondering, dude, where's the wig? It's all the way on the other side of the room, and I don't want to stand up to get it right now because I'm really fucking tired still. I kind of want to go to sleep. So we're gonna get this one out real fast, just so we can get fucking something out this week. Jesus Christ. If the week ever goes by where it was just like 2 Sunday videos uploaded and nothing else, something absolutely disastrous has happened, you know, like absolute catastrophe. So they're all purple. We want to take advantage of the fact they're purple. We were getting a little overzealous there. We were getting very close to line of sighting our healers, but we didn't quite commit to it. This is also quite eager. We're getting close to line of sighting them again right there. Now we just have a very far distance to go backwards. We got slept, which is not helpful. But it all worked out. Our shield started getting really low. We started running out of resources in there. It started getting kind of scary, but the situation resolved itself. And you know, if you don't get punished, you don't have to learn. So we got Earth Shatter built up. Their Rein didn't really get to do very much during that team fight, so he hasn't got that much. Well, I mean, he's got 60% ult charge. You know, it's decent, but he don't have it. We got an advantage over him right now. Very optimistic. He was kind of right there. Well, I mean, right, he wasn't quite. He wasn't really doing very much right there. You know, like it didn't look like he was about to do anything too terribly aggressive. Basically, just hoping he keeps swinging. But I mean, that's just such a standard way to get the Earth Shatter out of the other guy. You start feigning aggression, right, and then you just like put the shield right up right in front of his face. So now, he's been nano boosted. This is of course very scary. He built up his Earth Shatter and Earth Shattered our mans. This all is fairly unfortunate, to be honest. They're all in the grab now. Dragon, hooray. Oh, didn't quite manage to stop the Mercy's res right there, but it's probably fine. You know, it's just Rein and the 2 healers right now. Oh, I can hear Bob arriving. Oh, there's Bob. Oh, God, stop swinging off on fire, like 200 health, and Bob was right there. Very scary. We really do need to be backing up right now, because our healers, they're not here, dog. They're not here. We gotta start backing up, because no healing's coming for us anytime soon. And all our boys are dead, basically. All the boys are dead. We need to try and get out. We didn't get out. We're fucking dead now. You know, basically, like, the whiffing on the Earth Shatter was real bad. Pretty much, that's the point of failure right there, because after the whiff on the Earth Shatter, things just started going downhill very quickly. And we didn't really have much we could stop him with at that point. So that felt pretty good. This is very overzealous. You know, the 2 of them are dead, sure. But, like, we're still just, like, charging into their spawn at that point, you know? You could, like, did you see where I alt-tabbed out right there? Because I recorded this one, it occurred to me, right? You know, I had this fucking stroke of divine brilliance. If I'm worried that I'm gonna lose all of these replays because they're replays in the client, why don't I just record the gameplay through when I have time, so that I have a video file I can use at some point, because I'm just a fucking genius like that. It just snapped right in there. Still lost some games because I lost a hard drive. Some of the games were on there, but we still got this one, and we got one other, maybe 2 others saved. Still lost a lot. Sorry, you know who you are. You got an email if I lost it. Yeah, so you can see exactly where I alt-tabbed out because I wanted to do something else at the same time. right there. There we go. Anyway, I'm a fucking genius, though. I know, right? Fucking incredible. So hopefully we won't lose more games in the future. Right now there's an issue of this hard drive's quite small. Because the hard drive I lost was obviously the bigger hard drive, right? Like, you know, this hard drive I'm using right now is just under 300 gigs. It ends up being like 250, I think. The hard drive I lost was 2 terabytes. So that's sick, you know. Obviously, it would be the 2 terabyte one that's gone, wouldn't it? Rather than the 300 gigabyte one. Anyway, you know, you don't care. You don't give a fuck. Anyway. Oof, that's fucking textbook right there. Unfortunately, we got slept, so, you know, we didn't get to get in and, like, beat all of them to death personally. But, hey, he missed his charge. Can't hold the shield up now, can you, dog? This is extraordinarily egregious right now. Like, we literally walked right up to their spawn door and pressed right up against it. That's quite egregious. But they're respawning, so what are they gonna do, right? What are they gonna do about it? They're gonna be sad. That's what they're gonna do about it. Anyway, so here come the bad men again. They're back. Their run's gonna have Earth Shatter at this point, you know. But you know, we did get Earth Shattered right there. That's the thing with swinging into the Earth to Graviton, is you do open yourself up to the risk of being Earth Shattered, because it's a pretty common thing. The enemy Rhine's gonna try and Earth Shatter to stop the Grav, but the Dragon went through. So it didn't really matter. In the end, it ends up being for the best all around. He still used Earth Shatter regardless. Now we have a fucking practically 100% ult charge advantage. Oh god. Alright, so we're gonna have to turn this down because past me just started watching a YouTube video at the same time. And that scared the shit out of me, basically. So, we got the Earth Shatter on the bad men. Sick. Fucking got him, bro. We're gonna come out of this with an ult advantage still, because their Rhine got completely clapped. So, we come out of this with the ult advantage again anyway. Not by much, but any ult advantage you can get is good, you know. Important to bear in mind. Their Rhine got clapped twice in a row. We Earth Shattered and got the bad men, so we get to have the ult advantage again. Which is very fun for us. Not so much for him, but we don't give a fuck about him, right? Like, he's not us. So, you know, our team got Dragon Strike Grav that time. What can you do? You know? Do we have a defensive ultimate? No, we got Moira Anna. Life is difficult sometimes, you know? What do you do to stop that one as Reinhardt? Not a whole lot. Now, technically you can, because you can block Grav with your shield, and then, you know, you can maybe get the Zarya's Grav in an angle she didn't plan it to be. But realistically, what you do is you get fucked, essentially. Moira changed to Baptiste. Clearly doesn't want to play Lucio, but, you know, that's the kind of switch you make when you're making the observation of not having a defensive ultimate is quite bad, but I don't want to play either of the people that have a defensive ultimate, because one of them is Zenyatta, so that's just sad. And then secondarily, Lucio's fucking boring, dude. Lucio is fucking boring, and I don't want to do it, so I'll play Baptiste. So we got the Earth Shatter, hooray, fantastic, we pushed Q on them, they're all dead. Hooray. To be honest, a little sad that Zarya used Grav right there, because it wasn't necessary. Like, the Earth Shatter was going to be good enough right there. Oh, this is a 6 dagger, yeah. And now, we don't have Grav to use with the Dragon Strike, so the next team fight is going to be significantly weaker. And this is unfortunate, because next team fight could be the last one. So Zarya using Grav right there was quite sad, to be honest. So it's getting a little spooky. Their Rhine's got Earth Shatter at this point. It's been a while. Dragon Strike didn't really get a whole lot done, and they just collapsed on Hanzo because he was over there. Oh, it's getting spooky now. Yep, here it comes. Oh, we blocked it. Sick. But then we didn't countercharge. You know. We did block the Earth Shatter, though, so that's cool. Unfortunately, then the second part didn't happen. To be honest, even if we did countercharge him right there, we probably still died. We were in, like, a pretty forward position in front of their entire team. So, largely the same thing would have probably happened regardless. But, you know, I like to complain, so I'll complain all the same. Well, the plan was probably not just to get Zarya. If the plan was just to get Zarya, I don't like that plan very much. It was very lacking in ambition. But the plan was probably to try and get more people through that doorway than just Zarya. Using Earth Shatter in that kind of doorway, though, you're not usually likely to get more than one person. So, alright, it's time to pin the Reinhardt out so that he can't be blocking for the Graviton. Oh, very scary, very scary. We're purple. Oh, we're not purple anymore. Ooh, Bob's in here. Oh, this is turning into a real disaster real fast. You know. Did we take all that damage right there off that pin? Yeah, pretty much. Damn, we took a lot of damage real quickly right there. Not exactly surprising, just like, damn. Yeah, you know, there's not a lot you do about that one. To be honest. Like, the pinning the guy out of the way is the correct thing to do. We just didn't really have anything else to use in a combo at the time, and their Lucio had sound barrier built up, so they just had enough to turn the fight around, and we didn't have enough to stop the fight turning around. You know, life is hard sometimes, is what we'll chalk that one up to. That's okay. You know, sometimes life is just hard. So Anna's dead. Their Anna's also dead. Oh, they just lost their Ryan as well. Alright, things are looking good now. Things are looking good. Oh, this is not the time to take that shield down. That was not the time to take that down. Our main healer died. We were really low health, and we were just, like, taking our shield down to swing at Lucio, while, like, both of their DPS are still alive behind us. You know, we're not allowed to do that right there. We did live, which means we didn't get punished, and like I always say, if you don't get punished, you don't have to learn. But it was very scary. It was very scary. So we want to slap these boys. I understand. I don't like the coming into the, like going fully into the bookstore much, just because it's, oh no, that was way too optimistic. The most logical thing for him to do right there would be hold his shield up, though, like, he wasn't even close enough to hit anybody, you know? So that was very optimistic. Even if that did hit, like, our team wasn't in, like, an ideal position to capitalize on it, because a lot of them were just, like, on the payload at the time. Anyway, so their Baptiste's up there. Oh, Graviton. Oh, he didn't die. Alright, I was looking to see if their McCree died, because he was using Deadeye while the dragon was, like, coming pretty fucking close to him, but he didn't die. Unfortunate. So, unfortunately, our Hanzo used Dragon Strike, and now we have Grav, but we don't have Dragon Strike. So, you know, that's unfortunate. We do have just, like, Nano Boost. Just, like, Nano Boost Ryan swinging into a Graviton is usually good enough. You know, like, that's usually good enough. They don't have their Earth Shatter, so they couldn't, like, turn it around on us right now or anything like that, so I don't like going to the bookstore. It's, like, really easy to get fucked in the bookstore if they collapse on you, you know? This is a pretty early, Nano Boost. We don't really get to do too much with this one. Oh, we did manage to get that guy, at least. That was a little early. We didn't really get to do a whole lot with that Nano Boost, other than just, like, be scary at them, which sometimes is adequate. Oh, that fell apart real fucking fast, didn't it? Things were looking real good right there. Yeah, you know, not countercharging the Reinhardt was kind of unfortunate, because then we just ended up back on, like, the other side of the Matrix. Because, like, blocking the Matrix was really good, but then we got pushed out of the way. So then suddenly all that damage was just floating straight through the Matrix again. If we countercharge, like, you know, it depends how the countercharge goes. We might have just ended up on the other side of the Matrix regardless. If we stay on the correct side of the Matrix, then, you know, hopefully we don't die, you know, but, you know, we were, you know, unfortunate. Oh, she nano boosted the Baptiste by accident in there. Now, this is still looking good. This is, that fell apart pretty quickly right there. We actually didn't have our charge to countercharge that time. the posturing on the Reinhardt strongly indicates he's trying to charge somebody against the other wall right now, because, like, why else would he be going that way, right? His team's not going that way, so if he's going that way, the logical reason would be he's trying to pin somebody against the wall next to his team as they push up. So the posturing indicates he's looking to charge. We just end up getting charged. We couldn't counter-charge it, but, like, so all we could have done was dodge. We did not dodge. But the posturing, the way he was moving, indicates he's looking to charge, because he's looking to charge so that he ends up back with his team again after that, right? Because if he just goes back with his team, then if he charges, he's going away from his team. So if he's going away from his team at the start, that indicates he's trying to charge back over towards them again. You know, it could just be the Reinhardt's stupid and he's just going that way because he's going that way, you know, but that's the logical, that's like the logical thing for him to do in that kind of position. Reinhardts, though, just are frequently very illogical creatures. I know, it's okay. I'm one of the least logical of them all, in fact, but that's okay. Oh, that McCree got fucked real hard. So it's Matrix time again. We really don't want to get pushed back behind the Matrix. We got pushed back behind the Matrix. We got Earth Shattered. Everybody's dead. You know. Yeah, the ult game this game has not been too good. We've had a lot of our shatters blocked, and we've gotten Earth Shattered a few times now. You know, it's it could be going better, and that's like the main, you know, that's the main point of articulation you have versus the other Reinhardt, right? Like, we've whiffed a lot of Earth Shatters this game, which is a big deal, you know. Missing your ultimate in Overwatch, kind of a big deal, as it turns out. So, hey, only he's in the Graviton. We can just, like, try and pin him. Lamp. Ooh, that's a dangerous time to swing. We dropped real low right there and started swinging again. Alright, I managed to get the Earth Shatter in there this time. They're gonna get got. Sick. Awesome, you know. Anna's scampering away. We're not going to catch her. She is actually turning tail and run, so we're not gaining on her. Correct play. When you're running from Reinhardt, actually turn and run away, because you only move at 90% move speed going backwards. That's why it always feels like the Reinhardt catches up to you. The Reinhardt is actually moving faster than you. Sorry, elevator music was playing in my head. That's probably going to get worse as time goes by. I'm trying to avoid pausing and going back as much as possible, because I'm getting increasingly tired as time goes by. Not a lot of sleeping has really happened over the last week. It's been very sad and very upsetting for me. I like to sleep a lot, actually. You know, sleeping's great. It's like being dead without the commitment. His shield broke. Fucking free real estate, brother. He's just trying to run away. So be careful about his Earth Shatter. He got nano boosted, so he's gonna have a real big boost on that one. Ah, shield getting so close. Okay, yeah. You know, basically I'm going back now because of, like, shield management, because our shield ended up getting real low. Like, I'm just like, could we have done something better in here? Because that makes it real easy. No, like, we have to try and block this Matrix right now. Yeah, that just means that that's gonna happen right there. But, like, we don't want to just, like, let the Matrix there, right? Like, blocking the Matrix is also good. So, you know, that's just gonna kind of be how that one goes. Sometimes you're in a position where you're playing Reinhardt, you know, and it's not really feasible to fully maintain your shield to block the Earth Shatter, because you have to do something like block the Amplification Matrix, right? Because just the Amplification Matrix is really fucking scary, you know? So sometimes you just have to walk past it. Stuff like that happens sometimes. It just ends up being very unfortunate. That's the thing when multiple ultimates are being used at once, right? Very common question, you know, like, what do you do if you're playing Lucio or Zenyatta, and you know that they have, like, they've got, like, Nano Blade, but then they've also got another ultimate that's scary that I want to use a defensive ultimate for, like, just Graviton, right? But they've also got Nano Blade. What do you do? well, in an ideal world, you would get to use it on the scarier ultimate, which is Nano Blade. But sometimes you don't get to do that, you know. Sometimes you're in a position where you have to use it on the Graviton instead because you're going to die if you don't. Which just means that now you don't have it for the Nano Blade. But, like, what are you going to do? Die to Graviton so that you can maybe live with the Dragon Blade later, you know? No. You just have to use it how, like, you think you're gonna die, your team's gonna die, you use it now, don't you? You know, and then you just hope that you can deal with the next one. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it do be like that. So, Past Me was watching, though. You know, I'm watching this YouTube video over there, but Past Me was like, oh, hold on, brother. Alright, so we went in that pit. Hold on. We gotta go back and watch that one. Usually I refrain from mocking the person that sent the video in, but I know this guy. This guy's a regular around these parts. We've got a rapport. Well, we don't really have a rapport. That would imply that I have been on camera with the man at the same time. Not so. But we've got a rapport. So we're gonna do it. Alright, big math. Oh no, oh, a mathematic failure, oh fuck, here we go, we're going down, oh, I do like how people just, like, the characters just give up on the will to live before they actually get anywhere. Just like, alright, here we go, time to start tumbling, brother. Oh no, I'm just gonna rest down here now, and back up we go. Come on, there we go. I think we don't even have to worry about it. It's all good, we fucking got him. Alright, Past Me was paying attention and skipped ahead. Great job, Past Me. You can't trust Past Me. Past Me's a fucking dumbass. I do actually think of Past Me as being an entirely separate, malevolent entity who is just out to make present me's life more difficult. And I know that that is the truth, because present me sometimes thinks to himself, that's future me's problem, but present me becomes past me. So I know that past me's a malevolent force who is just out to make my life difficult. Because I do that to future me. It's just how it is. Look, this is how you know it's like fucking 6 in the morning and I'm tired right now, okay? Leave me alone. So it built up this Earth Shatter real fast. That's pretty incredible that worked out. Like, they ended up getting a lot of time to react to that because we got blasted in the air while we were using Earth Shatter. But hey, you know, it still worked out being, you know, okay. It hit some people. This is a real scary situation, but, you know, we're playing around cover, we're having a good time. That's real unfortunate. We were just on the wrong side of that amplification matrix. Oh, we're gonna get rezzed, Oh, sick. Alright. So they're mostly all dealt with at this point. There's only a couple of them alive. Junkrat's still alive over there. Zarya's alive over here. We got the Zarya. Hooray. Ryan's getting close to his Earth Shatter at this point. It looks like we know. That was a tremendous amount of restraint. Still nano boosted. Just stare. Oh, perfect. Okay. Excellent restraint. We were nano boosted, but we just stood and just stared him in the eye instead, which is the correct play. The only way we feasibly lost that team fight at that point was if their Reinhardt got like a sick Earth Shatter in there. So excellent restraint, nano boosted right in front of their Reinhardt, just still kept blocking, anyway, and he was like, fuck it, he's got it. Oh, he didn't do it. Fuck, god damn it. And then we were completely free to just do whatever at that point. So I like the restraint. Excellent job. So now, we can't lose. Liberating feeling, you know, it's always nice when you know that you can't lose. The worst, you can just not win. But that's okay, that's not the same as losing. So, they're not doing anything weird, right? No, they don't have like a bastion or anything. Alright, we baited the May wall. Fantastic. In we go. Ooh, that runs real far up, but, you know, we're purple. We can't really keep going. By that point, we were really far in. Yeah, we got made purple. It turned around. we were on there, Reinhardt, which I respect. You know, we were trying to bully that man. He was pretty far up. We managed to start bullying him, but then we were purple and he was healing boosted. You know, it be like that sometimes. It be like that. It's very hard to do when you're playing Reinhardt, but you know, you try and keep an eye on the Anna in the back line so you can try and block the bio grenade. But like, it's really hard to do that as Reinhardt. That's why Zari is so good, to be honest. You can purge the anti-heal, right? Ooh, we got walled off. That's real bad. Ooh, we're gonna live. Ooh, we're gonna live. We're gonna live. We blocked his Earth Shatter. Earth Shatter right back at them. Oh, that's unfortunate. We got slept. You know, like, to be honest, that went fantastically for how badly that started. Obviously, it didn't work out, but like, yo. Like, we got walled off, and it was looking absolutely catastrophic. We actually managed to live, block his shatter, and then Earth Shatter him. By all accounts, that was fantastic. But then we got slept, you know? Yeah, life is hard, basically. So we're gonna draw. Very unfortunate. So this was a very close game. The main points in there, I would say, were the... oh, it's just going to start again? Alright, don't do that, please. The main points in there, just basically, like, we had a lot of Earth Shatters get blocked. Not a lot, to be fair. We had Earth Shatters get blocked, and there were a few we failed to block. Like, that's the main thing. Like, other than that, nothing, like, massively egregious happened, you know? Elevator music's playing in my head. I can't think of an overarching thing. Just alt execution could have been better in this game. And that was the main point. Nothing, like, egregious, like, positioning-wise happened, or shield management-wise, really. So, yeah, pretty much, like, basically, you know, the Earth Shatter game, which is, like... It's kind of always that way to an extent, but like I find that the higher you get in SR, and you play Reinhardt, the more and more it just starts to revolve around like who's better at using Earth Shatter, pretty much. That's like the main point of articulation. There's other stuff that goes into playing Reinhardt, of course, like, you know, shield management and like when to swing versus when to block and all that. But for the like. The big point is always still just like Earth Shatter, you know. That's how it be. We'd walk into that one pin as well that one time. But to be fair, at the same time, we wanted to keep pressing the advantage that we had. And it's not like it was like super obvious it was gonna happen, so you know. Not exactly the end of the world. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I start streaming on Twitch Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 PM EST to 11 EST. There's a link channel in the description. And if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.